Urban Meyer. I was at Florida. He went to Florida. I didn't play with him. I missed him by a year, but they were telling me how he is.
Yeah.
But there's a list of things that you know if you do this. You could rob a bank, you might still be on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The DUIs, the drunk fighting. That's why I was getting drunk and fight.
Yeah.
You still be on the team. Molestation, assault, beating up women, any of that. If a woman's involved, you kicked off the team.
Yeah.
Right? How does it feel when y'all are so confident going into the situation that I ain't do nothing wrong? People aren't believing y'all. You're not innocent until proven guilty in these circumstances. How frustrating was it? Because I'll be honest, if y'all were my nephews and I read the story like I did before I met y'all, I would doubt. I would doubt y'all too because of what went on, how it went on. How hard is it when you're telling them exactly what you know and people aren't believing you?
Very frustrating. It's like when you know the answer to the test and you're telling everybody, is this, and they go put the wrong answer down, but it takes 3 years for them to find out the right one. So you sitting there the whole time, I just told y'all the truth. And y'all gonna put something else down or say we did this or say we did that, and it take 3 years to finally where we at now to where they know that we were telling the truth the whole time. That's the only thing I can think of is frustration, really just like, why wouldn't you believe me? Like, why are we guilty and we have to prove our innocence? You know what I mean? It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but we had to fight through that.
You said something that's very important. You said it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. There's no way to have this conversation and be transparent about it and not talk about being in America. It's 2 young black football players and a white girl. And she says that she was in an apartment, she was in a room, and that these 2 young men raped me. Not only do you get the charge of rape, you get a charge of kidnapping. Now, a lot of people don't know how little has to be said or what little is required in order to get a kidnapping charge, but that's tied to your name. Even in that, you continue to maintain your innocence and you have a consent video. And in the consent video, there's ways she's trying or prosecution is trying to manipulate the truth of that in order to continue to say that these 2 young men are guilty of that. How much did you guys think of the perception of it's these 2 young black men's story against this 1 young white girl?
We're not blind to it. You hear the stories. You hear about it going the other way a lot of times too, even if the person was telling the truth.
Seeing it is like, okay, it's 2 black dudes and it's just 1 white girl, so I could understand the narrative. Like, it just felt like we was in a movie, like we know the truth of what actually happened. So we need to understand like what's being said in the story, and then people is gonna get the facts sooner or later so they can see for themselves, and you don't have to take our word for it, you know?